guys, welcome to Hops and Brews. We have a very special episode for you today, so I brought my very special friend Nate to help me out. We are doing a very interesting episode to where we're going to be drinking 50 different years in beer. So, like I said, we're going to be doing 50 years of beer. Now, what do I mean by that? Nate and I have collected, between the two of us, 50 years of beer. We have a beer from the 70s, a beer from the 80s, the 90s, 2000s, and 2010 plus. We're going to try them all and see how they taste and how beers progress throughout the year. All right, so beer number one. We have Henry Weinhard's Private Reserve 1977. Crack this baby open.
Super fancy.
Hey, I heard some carbonation.
I did too. That's a good sign. No floaties yet.
No floaties yet. It smells like flat soda.
Actually, it doesn't smell bad.
No. All right.
Not bad.
It's actually not that bad. It tastes like kind of a flat soda.
Yeah.
Like a watered down flat soda. I was expecting this to taste horrible, honestly.
Yeah, I was too.
I was
expecting skunky beer.
I was skunk, sour, lots of floaties.
Yeah, no sign of any of that. Cheers, by the way.
Cheers, my friend.
Yeah, carbonation's pretty much gone.
Mm.
But, yeah, not bad at all. No off flavors, no nothing.
You taste a little malt. I don't get any hop, but a little bit of a malty sweetness.
Yeah.
It has survived throughout the ages. Pleasantly surprised, actually.
It tastes like disco.
It's got a little bit of butterfly collar in here.
It's like denim and hairspray.
Sorry, that was me.
Look at that.
Hey. So for the next beer, we have the J.R. Ewing Private Stock. This is from the show Dallas. It reads, if you have to ask how much my beer costs, you probably can't afford it. 1980.
I'm going to put this up to the mic.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. Does it pour? Perfect.
Hey, it's carbonated.
Hey, there we go. Let's step up from the last one.
There we go. And no floaties.
No floaties. We'll see if I get some treatment.
It's a little cloudy, but that's fine. It's got
that has an interesting nose.
Yes. It's not as aromatic as the last one.
Oh, no. A lot less flavor.
Yeah, a lot less.
It kind of dies off.
It does. It is a lot less flavor, but the carbonation is still in there.
I was expecting an off taste of regret in there, but there is absolutely none.
It's not horrible. I would probably drink this more than Budweiser.
Yeah.
If there was a bunch of cans of this and someone gave me a brand new case of Budweiser, I'd probably go for these.
I'd agree. Nose is
kind of a floral
off smell on it. I'm not sure what that is.
Yeah, it is not the greatest again, but
absolutely not.
But for being 30 plus years old,
30 plus years,
and they made this beer 1 year,
aged in a garage.
No,
can't beat it.
Can't beat this. No ABV though. I noticed on the last one too. We don't have an ABV.
Yeah, there is. They didn't rate that stuff back then, John.
No, they didn't regulate half that. Nope. They didn't care.
Nope, it was good or bad. That's what they cared about.
So, we're going to be on beer number 3. We're going to be doing the 90s. And we're going to go back Henry Weinhard's Private Reserve, back in the can. Let's see if this has carbonation. Ooh,
sounds like it.
Good sign. Hey, I got it right.
Go.
Hey, it
does look good.
Color looks good. The color looks just like the one from the 70s. This one just got a...
You sure? Oh, I got a couple Oh, I got a lot of floaties.
I got a lot of floaties too, actually.
Ooh,
I thought it was just carbonated.
Hazies are out, chunkies are in.
Everyone's using their own yeast extract.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, there is a lot of floaties in there.
You have a lot of floaties. Mine's not horrible.
Well, thanks for leaving me the bottom of that, John.
Yeah, no problem.
I appreciate it. Being a guest there. True host. Sip that through my teeth.
It's crisp. It's way crisp. You know, but it does have reminiscent flavors of the first one.
Yeah, it does.
The caramel notes actually taste similar to the caramel notes of the first one to me. This doesn't taste like what I remember Henry Weinhard's tasting like.
No, it does
but
not.
This doesn't taste bad.
I remember Prep Reserve tasting a little skunky, to be
Yeah.
honest. This is nice and sweet. It drinks great. It looks horrible.
Well,
But,
for yours, looks horrible.
Yeah, mine looks horrible. We're not going to show that on camera.
You can't see it in your... And you know what? I bet if we had a can of Budweiser from the 90s, it wouldn't even have any yeast in it.
Probably not. You get no extras. They went the extra mile.
Beer number 4, we have the 2000 now. We're getting into a bit more of the modern style craft beer, so we got a 2008 Sierra Nevada barley wine. I'll try not to pour too much so you can
That's
not
okay.
have floaties.
No floaties this time.
Sorry to interrupt, but it smells fantastic.
Ooh.
Ooh, wow. Wow, there's some strong notes at the back end.
Yeah.
Woo! That's like earthy darkness. I don't know if it's the last 3 beers combined pluses, but wow.
Yeah.
This has a really strong after flavor. I really like the front, but the after flavor is pretty harsh.
It's not overly sweet for a barley wine.
No, it's not. It's actually quite bitter. Kind of almost like a Cascade or Nugget bitterness.
Yeah.
And it's just overpowering to me. Because when I think barley wine, I think sweetness and maltiness. But it is quite cloudy, still carbonated.
Yeah.
So it's over 10 years old and it's still carbonated. Smells fantastic. I think it smells good. You
Absolutely.
It smells great.
Absolutely.
It just has this really off-putting. I don't know if it's this particular batch or what, but it's interesting.
It's definitely seems very hoppy for a barley wine.
Honestly, enjoying the first 3 more than this.
I would agree. I don't know why I'm pouring more of this when I poured more of the others.
I don't know, but it's just I want to give this the benefit of the doubt. But
Yeah.
the other 3 older beers were smoother actually, and barley wines are supposed to age really well.
So maybe we need to, if you have any more, you need to wait another 20, 30 years. And it would taste just like this one.
I do have some more. So
Okay,
maybe we will.
maybe you need to put it back on the shelf. We'll revisit this back then.
We'll be old again. Welcome to Hops and Brews. Do they even have YouTube anymore?
Yeah, the geriatric version.
Alright. Oh, God. Oh, God. Alright.
You alright, John?
Yeah, welcome back to
All
Hops
right.
and Brews. We're on beer number 5 now. We are on the modern style IPA. We have Raygun's IPA, so it's Backpocket Brewing IPA. It's a 2017 vintage. And it's not really a vintage, it's just 2017. Alright. Nice gold color. Possible a little bit of floaties, but you got
That's probably leftovers.
it. Smells clean.
Smells clean, yeah. I still smell the last one. It's
But-
nice, it's crisp. Good hop presence.
Right? It's nice though. You're right. It is hoppy. It's crispy. It's got kind of a citrusy honey flavor to it. It's a little dry, but I think that's probably from the barley one that we had earlier.
Yeah, probably.
It's
My nose is
Yeah.
gone from the other
yeah.
4 ahead of it. I cannot.
All around solid, just IPA.
Yeah,
You know,
it's a great IPA.
it's a great IPA.
All day drinker IPA, nothing super fancy, no crazy hops,
Nope.
no grapefruit, no nothing on it, just a nice solid, clear West Coast IPA. Yeah,
Honestly, I was really impressed by the first 3.
absolutely.
How well the 2 cans, great carbonation. Surprised by the flavor that they weren't skunky. I think the Henry Weinhard's 90s was better than the JR.
I would agree. I think the JR was better than the original.
I do think the JR was better than the original, but I did enjoy the multi flavor of the Henry Weinhard's number 1.
I would agree. If it had a little more carbonation to it, I think it would have been absolutely fantastic.
Yep.
Which is kind of weird to say about a Henry Weinhard's Private Reserve, especially from,
craft beer drinkers.
1977, year one, it's their first shot, and they nailed it.
Yeah, right? So, tastes pretty good. Maybe just a little better bottling. The big disappointment is the Sierra Nevada to me.
I would agree. It, as far as barley wines go, and I'm not a barley wine guy, but it had an off flavor. I'm assuming the hops on it went a little skunky on the back end. That's what I was getting out of it. The smell was killer. The initial taste was great. I was honestly expecting all three of these to be some of the most horrible beers I've ever had in my life.
I was really expecting that too, and to be like, these two are going to be our palate cleansers.
Absolutely.
And it really wasn't.
I thought, even though as much chunkies as I got in this one, I thought this was delightful.
I
thought
really
it was
did.
great. I would actually drink more of that if you have more.
I don't, but yeah, I will say that the Henry Weinhard's 1993 Private Reserve turned out to be the most surprising.
93 was a good year. As a junior in high school. Great year. We won't go in the details.
We won't go into the details. But 2008, if you got a barley wine, maybe crack it open if you got some friends to share it. 2010 or above, just start drinking them now. They're great IPAs.
Yeah.
They're great beers. Enjoy it. Cheers, man.
Cheers, buddy.
Oh, we got that. We got that. That's all good.
Yeah, we get it all. Jason's walking around in front of the camera.
Jason's gonna get...
Yeah. Welcome, Jason. Thanks for showing up.
We have 50. Damn it. It's always the first one. You're just like, yeah. Yeah.
50 beers.
50 beers.
50 beers.
Yeah, now that's another video we should do.
I'm down.
Speaking of hops and brews, we're going to recreate 99 Nuns beers in the wall.
Yeah, here we go.
Please do not litter. I'll do what I want.
4.7%?
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's not bad.
It's pretty high for back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
So the 1984.7 equates to like a 12% today? Is that right?
Yeah,
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
You gotta kind of stir this thing up here so that I can
oh
make sure
my
I get
gosh,
all the
there's
good
a
stuff.
huge chunk.
Oh, there you go. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh.
First gummy beer.
Like I said, hazies are out, chunkies are in. Do you have good money, John?
I don't have good money.
It smells amazing.
Yeah, that is
I didn't pay good money for this beer. I just paid money for this beer.
and it smells.
Well, the problem was I can't find a lager from 2008. Most people don't age lagers that way, where everything 90s, 80s, and 70s is considered a classic, so they do save it. To where something this old they don't.
Like tearing up.
I'm just drinking this so the next one will taste that much better. Tears of joy. I'm telling you.
It's what I expect an IPA to taste. It's nice. It's what I expect an IPA. It's what I expect an All right, we're gonna.
It's only
cut.
3 letters, John. Come on.
We're gonna cut right there. It's what I expect an IPA to taste like.
That's what I expect IBM to taste like.
That's what I expect my
IBM? Yes.
This is what I expect my pee to taste like.
This is what I expect my IUD to taste like.